Oh, oh, oh. You hear that? Tap, tap, tap. That sound can mean only one thing. It's raining! So on today's video, I figured, this is a good opportunity to do a video about rain, windshield wipers, what fluid to use, my best cleaning solution, as well as how to do all the settings, whether it be auto or manual. We're doing everything windshield wipers, weather, rain related stuff. The first thing we're going to do is put our windshield wipers into auto mode. I know there's a big debate online. Some people love it, some people hate it because it seems to kick in when like you're pulling into the garage on a dry day or just out of the blue in FSD on a sunny, warm day. It kicks in and it's not exactly consistent. So we are going to throw it into auto, back out of the garage where, shocker, it's raining. We are pulling out of the garage. It is raining. Let's see if it detects things. Sorry about the weird GoPro mount noise. Okay, we got drizzle going on and still no wipers yet. Oh, there we go. First evidence of wipers. Very cool. Okay, so they are definitely working as advertised. I'm going to drive around the neighborhood a little bit and see how that goes. Here we go. We are using the auto wiper method. Oh, by the way, I got to take you off the mount here for a second. That Model Y is charging in the rain. Ah, dun dun dun. Yeah, that's okay. It's not a problem. Totally fine to charge in the rain if you didn't know that. At the moment, it is working as advertised. I'm kind of liking this, not a big deal, and is adapting to the current conditions. This, in the past, has been hit or miss for me. Granted, I don't get a lot of opportunity to test this because, again, in Los Angeles, we don't get a lot of rain. It's been so wildly bad that I just gave up on it and used the manual way. I turn it on when I need it. I use the scroll wheel, which I'm going to show you all those features here in a second. But using the auto for me has been just a terrible experience. I have heard on recent software updates that it's been fixed. So that's why I wanted to do this video and take it for a spin here in the rain. If you want to do things manually and you don't have it, actually let's turn it on off because if it's on auto, which is interesting. If you were in park and it was on auto, the windshield wipers did turn off. So that's kind of cool. It actually knew that. So let's turn that off so we can do things manually. By the way, there's all kinds of features right here. I don't know if you could see that. Turn the camera a little bit. We've got off, auto, and then these are the speeds. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there on the screen. All right, let's turn the camera back to where we need to see stuff. Okay, we have automatic off. The manual way to do it is this button right here on the steering wheel, left side of the steering wheel, the one that kind of looks like a windshield with the spray on it. So if we just push it once, we get windshield wipers once. If you notice on the screen, it still says off. So that is in a light rain situation, you're driving along and you just need to wipe it off real quick. You just do it manually like that. If you want to include windshield wiper fluid as you do it, you press and hold. And you can hear it. It's also blue on the screen. So press and hold gives you the windshield wiper fluid as well. Let's say you're driving along and you want different speeds now. You're a little past just doing this once in a while. The rain has picked up, it's getting heavier, and that's getting annoying. So basically you hit this button here once and then use the scroll wheel and you're going to see what happens on the screen over here. So press and then use the scroll wheel and you can now add auto while you're driving or any one of these speeds with this scroll wheel. There's super fast, so if you wanted to know exactly how fast they go. Again, now it's on volume for the radio or the music. So you're going to have to push the windshield wiper button again to get this back down and turn it off or turn it to auto. Windshield wiper button and then scroll up and down and then it reverts back to whatever else you were doing on the screen. In this case, it'd be volume for the music player. So you just got to click it again once, put it on auto, put it on 1. This remains for a few seconds and then drops back down into the card. There you go. So that's how you do things manually and switch it from manually to auto without having to do all this touching while you're driving. It's a little safer doing it with this method. In terms of driving in the rain, of course, you want to make sure that your tires are properly inflated, have the right amount of tread, all that kind of fun stuff. There's also some driving dynamics under the car menu, and then dynamics. You've got traction control mode. We're going to go under the I here, and we're going to check out these 3 features here. Auto continuously senses surface conditions and automatically adapts for optimal performance. That's probably what most people are going to want to do. Slippery surface, use when roads are slippery, such as snow, ice, wet, obviously that'd be rain, to distribute traction evenly across all tires. So maybe you do want to set that. I would mess around with this on a local neighborhood road and see what feels best for you. And then, of course, you've got the off-road assist. If you're going off-road, you want performance for that kind of driving. Obviously, that's not going to be for rain. So either auto or slippery surface under these conditions that we're seeing today, which is just moderate to heavy rain, depending on the type of rain you're seeing. And you just tap on each of these. In fact, each of these will also have a small summary as to what they do, and it tells you here what's going on. In terms of windshield washer fluid, this debate comes up online all the time. The manual does say ethanol-based windshield wiper fluid, but you know what? I just use this stuff from Walmart. I just call it the blue stuff from Walmart. I've been using it for over 6 years on my Teslas and probably longer than that on all my other cars. And so it works great. Now this, I will say, is for 32 degrees Fahrenheit and above, so warmer climates. If you are in a colder climate, this will freeze. So you're going to have to look at your local Walmart and see if they have the winter version of this or some other fluid for that. On the Tesla Model Y Juniper, the reservoir is right here in front, really easily accessible. I'll pour some in just to show you how to do that in case you don't know. On older Model Ys, the reservoir is up top. It just occurred to me that I actually have a Generation 1 Model Y in the same garage as my Juniper, so I can actually show you where this one is in relation to the Juniper one, which is right here. So there you go, just up the hood a little bit. It's not that inconvenient, but just wanted to show you in case you've got the Gen 1 Model Y as opposed to the Juniper. So really, to fill it up, basically just pop the top on the blue stuff and pour. And make sure you kind of listen and watch into the reservoir itself and make sure you don't overfill it and it comes up over top. You can see it and you can hear it as it comes up closer. Now this same fluid not only handles the windshield wiper duties, but it also handles the front camera washing, which is a new feature on the Juniper. And that's found on the camera screens. You can actually wash the front camera with the same blue fluid. I've owned cars for a very long time, a lot of cars, and during my entire driving history, I have been looking for the holy grail of glass cleaners. I have tried newspapers, I have tried vinegar, I have tried invisible glass, Windex, plain water, alcohol, you name it, I have tried it, and I have not discovered anything as good as what I just found a couple of weeks ago. This is amazing. Crystal clear windshield. It gets rid of that film on the inside. On the outside, it's super easy to apply. So basically, on the outside, you shake up the can, get the entire outside all foamed up, let it work for a couple of minutes, and I just use a paper towel to first wipe it off, which is still going to make it wet, and then I squeegee off the rest. Crystal clear windshield. On the inside, I take this, I spray a little bit on a paper towel, and I get the entire inside all nice and wet and clean. Then I keep drying with new paper towels until it's completely dry and clean. And I tell you what, this is incredible. That film that you see on the inside, it's gone. In rainy conditions, it takes longer to fog up. I'm not going to lie, it still fogs up, but it's way better than it used to be. I will say, use gloves when using this product because I noticed my hands were crazy dry afterwards, and I was like, what did I do? What did I do? And I did all my cleaning with this without any gloves, and I actually needed a ton of lotion just to get my hands back to moist. By the way, these guys are not a sponsor. Spray Away Glass Cleaner. It says world's best, and I actually believe it. I got this on Amazon. It's a 2-pack for around $4. I'll put the link down in the description. I'll, make a few pennies off the referral, but not a sponsor, just incredibly impressed with this. If you're looking for more Tesla Model Y Juniper videos, just tap up here.